started on today's project, I need to finish up this white pine that I sawed up yesterday. And what I'm going to do is, this is 8/4, I think one board maybe 5/4 actually. Yeah, 1 5/4 right there. The rest of these are 8/4. And what I'm doing, I don't show this on videos a lot. I'm going to edge these boards to the size that I want, which is 4 inches. I'm making true dimensional 2x4s out of this white pine for the timber frame. I got a stack of them going right there. And I'm just going to add to that. I should get about 3 out of that one right there and 2 out of these other 4. Of course, one of them's 5/4. It really don't matter right there. So let's go ahead and get the sawmill running and do some edging. And then we will load up that monster right there and get to sawing. It's going to be a good day, guys. Stick with me. Friends, had about a 2-hour delay, and if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what happened. Had a storm come through here, and usually I don't mind sawing in the rain, but it was thundering pretty bad, lightning back here in this field, so a little bit per sawing and that's going on. And also on Instagram, if you're not following me on there, there's a link down below in the video description to a link you can click on to go right to my Instagram page. And go check that out, because a lot of the time I post stuff on there that never even make it to these videos. I know the past, 5 or 6 days I've been working on timber frame components, and I've not videoed any of it because it's just more of the same. It's more white pine 8x8s, more joinery and stuff like that. Stuff you guys have already seen. And I've not been videoing that, just to try not to kill you guys with the same content over and over again. But if you follow me on Instagram, you can check that out and see what's going on here every day. And I also do a lot of stuff on that little stories feature at the very top. So this is a customer log, guys, and just a quick note here, I rarely saw up people's logs for them due to the high volume of timber I get here at the mill. I don't have time for it. And I only do it whenever it's just a close friend or somebody calls me, in this instance, with something I think you guys will want to see. And it's also something I never saw before. It's mulberry. I've seen it in the forest a lot, but I've never came across it at the log yard or any of the people that I deal with in timber. Nobody never has it. And I think one of the main reasons being, I don't think the major commercial sawmills even saw stuff like this. It's kind of like sycamore and beech. It's more of a specialty wood. The larger mills don't fool with it because most of them don't have a market for it. So they just kind of leave it in the woods when they do a harvest. It gets looked over most of the time. And this came from a dense forest. I'll put a picture up here if I can find it on my phone showing you guys what it looked like out in the forest. And it should be a really good log, guys. It's about 7 feet long. There's a little bit of taper from this end to the other. I'll have to use my toe boards down here to bring up the pith. I want to center this pith because the customer wants, I think, 8 or 9/4. I have to check my notes. I think it's 9/4 though, so he wants 9/4 slabs on this. And a few 5/4 boards as well. I think 6 slabs and the rest at 5/4. Alright guys, I'll move the camera down. As you can see, this tree is all heart. I mean, check that out. Got a pretty good sized crack right there at the pith. He did anchor seal these after he cut them down. So the color will not be a good representation right now of what these slabs will look like. Based on the research I've done, they're going to look kind of yellow in tint. course, he did anchor seal this. That's why the dark color is on here. It kind of reacted just a little bit to that yellow color that comes with mulberry for some reason. Diameter looks like 26 inches on the width. That's the way we're going to saw it. The other end's 24 inches. And as you guys can see, the sapwood is so minimal. It is, gosh, I mean, there's some areas it's 1/4 of an inch. A really nice tree, guys, in contrast from heartwood to sapwood, because most of your high-end woodworkers hate sapwood. They get rid of it anyways. And that is just amazing how much heartwood comes out, and the sapwood is so minimal. And that is either a sign of the dense forest or maybe a characteristic of mulberry to have a very small sap line. Maybe a forester will pop up in the comments down here below. I know a few of you guys watch this channel, and let us know if mulberry is more prone to have minimal sap than other trees. So maybe we'll all learn something here, guys. So let's crank up the Yanmar and get to sawing. My hat today, guys, is brought to you by my buddy JR down in Georgia. Just Right Sawing. He runs an LT50 and he runs a eye-dry kiln down in Georgia, south of Atlanta. Great guy, one of my good friends. So thanks for the hat, JR. So let's get to sawing, guys. I think this will be interesting to see what's hiding inside of here. friends, got about 3 slabs cut there. The first one I went ahead and took off. It's mostly sapwood on the outside of it. Not a lot going on with that, but these next 2 right here are pretty nice actually. And the smell of this stuff is really unique, guys. I've never smelled anything like it. I know what you're thinking. You're watching a guy sniff sawdust on YouTube, and that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird for me to be doing it and videoing it. Very unique smell right there. So these are pretty nice, guys. See how wide they are. About 22 inches on the width. This is the second cut, so it's going to get wider once we go down into that pith. I've never seen nothing like this. It's a yellowish color. I don't know if it stays like that or if it oxidizes and maybe turns a different color after air dries. Very unique right there. Very unique. Good right there. I always like to do a little quality control and check to make sure I'm sawing at the depth I got the AccuSet set on. So let's pull these back and put them on the ramp back here and let you guys take a look at them and get the dust off of them. And they are extremely heavy. Nothing light about these. Nothing light. Come on, look at that. I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's almost like a yellow poplar tint to it, but not so much. I should have bought this log off of him, although I doubt he would have sold it to me. So let me check the other slab and we'll find the best candidate to throw water on. I would bet the next slab will probably have better color because it's a little bit wider. Yes, we will throw water on this one. Limited knots right here, a few pinholes here in the middle toward the juvenile wood, a little small void right there about a 1/4 of an inch wide. Other than that, really nice timber right here, guys, really nice.